Some animals are natural-born enemies. Lions don't hang out with zebras, wolves don't play nice with deer, and when a house cat sees a bird, it's game over. But nature doesn't always follow the rules. Sometimes, and somehow, animals form bonds that make zero sense. These are 5 animal friendships that should be impossible. Starting at number 5, the cheetah and the dog. Cheetahs might be the fastest animals on land, but what most people don't know is they're also incredibly anxious. In fact, some cheetahs in captivity get so stressed out, they can't eat, they pace non-stop, and they won't even mate. So at the San Diego Zoo, they tried something wild. They gave the cheetah a dog. They raised them together from just a few weeks old, and almost immediately, the cheetah started calming down. They played together, slept together, even walked side by side like siblings. When the cheetah got nervous during public events, the dog stayed calm, and that calm actually spread to the cheetah. It's not just the fact that they got along, it's that they trusted each other, in a world where trust is rare. But if a cheetah and a dog seem unlikely, this next one makes even less sense, which is the bear, lion, and tiger, also known as the BLT trio. These 3 living together peacefully almost sounds like a cartoon, but it's not. You see, in 2001, police found all 3 of them as cubs during a drug raid in Atlanta. They were locked in a basement, malnourished, abused, and barely alive. Rescuers brought them to Noah's Ark Animal Sanctuary in Georgia, and at first, the plan was to separate them. But every time they were apart, they got anxious. So the sanctuary tried something different. They let them grow up together. And somehow, it worked. For over 15 years, Baloo the bear, Leo the lion, and Shere Khan the tiger lived as one inseparable family. They did everything together. In the wild, that kind of bond would be impossible. But here, it became a lifelong friendship. Now, you might think it takes a group of animals raised together to form a bond like that, but the next friendship happened completely by accident, and it's one of the strangest pairings ever recorded. A hippo and a tortoise, 2 animals that have nothing in common, and absolutely no reason to form a bond. You see, the hippo, which is named Owen, had been separated from his herd after a tsunami hit the Kenyan coast. He was brought to a wildlife sanctuary where he met Nzi, a 130-year-old Aldabra tortoise who wanted nothing to do with him at first. But Owen refused to leave his side. He followed MZ everywhere, slept beside him, and even mimicked his slow movements. Eventually, MZ warmed up, responding with gentle nudges, guiding him, and showing signs of real companionship. Over time, they formed a bond that stunned the sanctuary staff. Despite being completely different species, Owen and MZ behaved like a parent and child, even inventing their own sounds to communicate. We've seen how a giant hippo found comfort in the slow steps of a tortoise, but this next friendship is even more unexpected. A 280-pound gorilla and a kitten small enough to fit in her hand. Coco the gorilla became world famous for her ability to communicate using over 1,000 signs in American Sign Language. She could ask for things, describe her feelings, and even joke. But in 1984, Coco surprised her caretakers by signing a request they didn't expect. She wanted a kitten. They brought her a litter to choose from, and Coco instantly bonded with a tiny gray tabby. She named it All Ball, a playful choice that made everyone laugh. From then on, Coco cradled All Ball, groomed her, and even signed the word cat while pointing to her new friend. The 2 were inseparable. Their friendship became a symbol of compassion and empathy, showing the world that love and loyalty aren't limited by species. But our final friendship might be the most unbelievable yet. A chimpanzee which becomes the adoptive mother of 2 tiger cubs. But these aren't just any tigers. They're white tigers, which, if you didn't know, are insanely rare because of a unique genetic mutation that gives them snowy coats. These 2 cubs ended up at the Institute of Greatly Endangered and Rare Species in South Carolina, where they met an unlikely guardian, a chimpanzee named Anjana. When the cubs were orphaned, staff stepped in to care for them, but Anjana took it a step further. She bottle-fed them, carried them around, and also played with them as if they were her own. Most people would expect a chimp and tigers to be a dangerous mix, but Anjana's gentle nature turned her into a protective, patient surrogate. Watching her cuddle 2 of the world's most powerful predators while they're still small enough to nap in her lap is the perfect reminder that friendship knows no rules. From hippos and tortoises to chimps raising tiger cubs, these stories prove that sometimes nature breaks its own rules. Friendships like these remind us that the wild isn't just about survival, it's also about connection. And if you want to connect with me, well, that's what the subscribe button's for.